So Sky Bottom is growing. We have a whole new area right here. We have a whole new area down there. We got the main station right here, and we got the landing pad right there, and we got an infinite amount of space all on these walls up there. Sky Bottom Station is growing and it's rising. I'm loving how this area is looking. It's starting to look like its main downtown area. It's starting to look alive and lived in, and that's the goal. All I want is for Sky Bottom to look alive and feel alive. When I get a new figure, I want to be able to open it and place it on Sky Bottom Station, and it just goes away and goes about its day. On the main residential building, I added some signs on the side of the wall, so it's no longer just plain and blank. This is an old sign that was on a building back here, but you can't see. But I decided to put it right there so you could see it. And the same thing with this billboard, it was on another building as well, but I decided to attach it to this one. These smaller rectangle panels, I got these from Dollar Tree. They're mini Jenga pieces, and I just painted them, weathered them, and just stuck them on there just to add some details so the buildings aren't just plain. I try my best to stay away from plain walls, so those work perfect. One of my favorite things about world building and adding space is new angles. Being able to shoot new angles, especially if you're into toy photography and you only have a small setup, you're tired of shooting in the same location, the same corner. When you add on, it just makes everything feel more alive and different. Like, this looks different to me. Does it look different to you guys? I finally found a figure from Andor at Target. Well, I actually found two figures from Andor at Target. And yeah, these are the only ones that I grabbed. They actually had Andor himself, but I just think these two are the better fit for Sky Bottom. I already have an Andor figure and I don't need a new one. This is a whole entire new area of Sky Bottom. I want this to be the more, I guess you could say, slum, the lower end of Sky Bottom. This is where you're going to have your fueling stations, you're going to have your workers, almost like the truck stop area of Sky Bottom. This is where you're going to have a lot of shenanigans going on. This is the newest residential building. It is a mini studio apartment complex, and down here underneath is going to be a generic sci-fi setting, a generic sci-fi room. I still have to add lights in here and in the two rooms above. I want to add puck lights, but I don't want the puck lights to be too thick. So I need to find the right puck lights. I'm really pleased on the way this building came out. I try to make it as realistic but sci-fi as possible. One of my favorite features is the balcony. I love the sign. I just need to find out what kind of sign I'm going to put on here. These are self-adhesive hooks where I'm able to hook things like, you know, lights or chains or anything that I want to hook, maybe clothes, weapons that have a strap, just to give it some depth and add on, and just to make it more of a play set with actual functioning features. And this ladder that's going up and down the building is made out of mini Jenga pieces from the $1.25 tree. I love the vending machine in front. Thank you, Empire Toy Works. Shouts out Rock Gut Station. So underneath this level, we have this area down here. It is still brand new. I'm excited to work on this. This whole area is going to be done up, the whole walls. I gotta add lights, and even underneath this table is going to be more designs, more textures, more lights. So this whole area is going to be its own thing right underneath this platform. A lot of people wanted to see the process of how I built this building, but to tell you the truth, my thought process is it's too unorganized. It's a lot of me just staring at the blank building, going through my pieces and rearranging them and playing with them, seeing what fits and what works. And then I stare at it for about 20 more minutes, and then I put a piece here, I like it, I glue it, then I wait, let it dry, come back to it, see if I like it. Long story short, it's a process that I can't film because I don't plan any of my buildings. I just freestyle build as I go. So If I have a building that I know exactly how I am going to build it and get all the pieces, then I will make a tutorial on how to build the building. Skybottom Station doesn't have any cops, so I thought it would be fun to have some detectives, you know, to check around and see what's going on with these murders that's been happening around Skybottom Station. One thing I'm trying to get better at is creating scenes, creating a story. I want my pictures to tell a story. So when you look around Skybottom and you see different things, you're like, wow, this place actually has a life. So I try to make the main marketplace a little bit busy on the weekends. I wanted to have a line like the food cart is popping. On this side of the building, we added a new vending machine from Rocket Station next to a computer, also from Rocket Station. ATM machine, maybe you want to get some credits out. We have another vending machine right here. We have another ATM computer, but that one right there is broken down. We had smugglers break into it and they tagged on here Skybottom smugglers. Skybottom Station does have a small cat population, but they only live on the rooftops to stay away from the chaos that is down here on the streets below. But this is the progress. This is what this channel is about. The growth of Skybottom, world building. It takes time, but eventually you will have a city. You will have a station. Just keep feeding it. If you would like to live here in these dark, mean, cold streets of Skybottom Station and become a citizen, all you have to do is subscribe to the channel and I will get your room ready. I will get your room ready. Here.